Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. A solid stiff arm. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
McCarthy going to put it up right away. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19, Tiger. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To the air with McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
For the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 55 yards. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 7, Vikings 3.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And the Vikings at 2-6 now on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Flush to his right. Pass complete to Addison. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Raven first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run the option on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now McCarthy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Jackson. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Ravens.
In motion left, Flowers. They run wide side with Henry. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Yo. No. You at X.
Now Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rome Odunze with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes a reverse. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Flushed out right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. McCarthy. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rome Odunze, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
13, 180. Get out. 180.
Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Baltimore.
180.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got room to roam. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. On his loop for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Vikings 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rondale Moore, 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
21 yards. And a Raven first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
DC, man.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 44 yards. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 25.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To the air with McCarthy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, look at the juke. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 21-yard line.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 yards on the play.
Jackson.
First down, Ravens.
And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Vikings 25.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
2 yards on the pickup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go!
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Muzzle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
And inside give to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Waste of time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now McCarthy. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
14 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Here now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's McCarthy. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. To try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Vikings 39.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Jackson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.